Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. Let's see what Spirit has in store for the collective today. All right, Spirit, what do you have? All right, the Wheel of Fortune. So something about luck. And the Emperor. Okay, hold on. A little bit more. All right. We have the Two of Pentacles. You know, I kind of get the feeling that for some of you, now it could be flipped. This could be someone coming towards you, or this could be you. I do want to say it in one way. I think I'm going to say that this is you, okay? If not, this could be the person that's coming towards you, okay? So kind of feel it out, see what feels right for you. But I feel you are stepping into your power. I feel like, you know, you're still braced for battle in this life, but I feel like you're standing tall. I feel like you're putting the action steps in. And I don't know if you were coming from hard times or coming from really unsure or unsteady places, but I feel like now is different. Now we have our full footing. We're pretty secure in what we're building or where we're going. It's like we've got a game plan and we're putting the action steps in, is what I kind of feel like with this Emperor here. And I feel like if you're not the boss now, you're on your way to becoming that type of energy, right? In your own life, could be in the workplace, could be anywhere. But I feel like as a whole, this is just you stepping into your power. We have luck is on the upswing. I do feel like your luck is coming in. You're balancing everything out beautifully. Let's see. I want that. Yeah. Look, you've got a talent, a gift. I feel like monetarily, whatever it is that you do, you create momentum. I mean, you just gain so much ground. And I want to say very quickly, I don't know if it's a certain gift or talent you're allowing to step forward to be seen. I wanted to say by the masses. So for some, this is something, you know, it could be up on a platform. It doesn't have to be. Could be out in a very, I heard cutthroat. So I don't know if like the work environment is very fast paced and it's like the best of the best of the best. I kind of get that energy there. So it's like, I don't know if you just shine above the rest or you're formidable when it comes to being an opponent, or I heard you get the clients, or I feel like people gravitate to you because of what you do. And I feel like that's what's going to earn you a lot of money. It's like, I don't know if you're the best in your field, or I feel like there's a lot of talk about it too. There's a lot of talk about it and it gets back to you. I feel like all the good things that people say and the negative too, but I feel like it's all positive because if I heard it's okay to make waves. So it's like whether good comes back to your ear or negative from people who don't know you, who are just kind of spitting some trash. It's like no matter what comes back to your ear, it's all positive sign because they wouldn't even bother with you if you weren't going places and doing things. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like in this particular area of work, wherever that is for you, yeah, I feel like you're building really strong too. And I feel like that's what's really kind of creating a stir. You may even be shaking up people from the past. They may be crying over spilled cups now. It's like they missed the opportunity with you and now you're going places. Not that you want to invite those types of people into your life that are only in it for, you know, where you're going or what you could provide in the future, right? Yeah. I feel like the right types of people will come in. I feel like you're still a lover. I heard a lover, not a fighter, but I feel like I'll fight for what I want. That's different. It's like, I don't know. I feel like you've really got that power within you. Yeah. I feel like you might be turning a lot of past situations down or people down who didn't have your best interest at heart. It's like it's like all of a sudden I'm doing well and I'm standing out for all my achievements, and now you want to come back in. I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't sit very well with you. It doesn't feel very good. You might not even be hearing these offers from the sidelines. I feel like there are a lot of full cups that you already have. Yeah, I just feel like you're happy. You're happy with where you are, where you're going, what you're jumping into next. I feel like you're happy with all the work that you're putting in. Yeah. And I feel like you're going to be happy with the opportunities that come towards you in love. Could be new. Look, this could be a past person that you've never dated before. It might be somebody that you know of that you never dated. That might fit here, but I don't feel like it's a past partner that you've already dated. But I do feel like this new opportunity is going to create a lot of happiness. Yeah, it could lead to your 10 of Cups. That's pretty wow. So you're standing in your Emperor. You're standing in your boss energy. You're taking risks that are leading to happiness. You're putting the work in. I feel like you're doing everything right. And I feel like you're really shining because of that. I feel like it's because you decided to trust in yourself. Yeah, look at that. We've got the 10 of Wands in reverse. You're not carrying the burdens of the past anymore. And I feel like that's why you're so light. Yeah. You're not feeling left out in the cold, but I do feel like people around you from your past, if they're coming back in, they may feel left out in the cold. You're so much different now. I hear you're so much different. You're so much stronger. You can have it all. And the thing is, I don't think you need somebody else to give it to you. I think you're giving it to yourself, which, I mean, chef's kiss. I really love that. I feel like that's fantastic. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, there might be some people out there trying to get towards you in a sneaky sort of way. I heard sneaky link, so I don't know if someone's looking at you like maybe they could get in a certain way, wiggle in a certain way. I feel like if you can't see what it's kind of going to give you, I feel like it's a no-go because you're looking for something so much more. It's like, I feel like you're not even wasting your time with this type of energy. It's like you're coming in sideways. I'm not interested. It's like I've got so much more coming for me. I've got so much more going on. Yeah, look. So much more going on. You know, you have the ability now to make some healthy choices for you. Yeah, and you're going to really utilize your mind, your discernment. I feel like coupled with your heart, we had that King of Cups. Now we have the King of Swords. It's like you're utilizing your heart, but also taking your mind with you, which I feel like is really important when it comes to love. I mean, you really have to make those well-informed decisions for yourself. I feel like you're really standing in your power, coming out on top. I feel like out with the old, in with the new. Yeah, and here comes your stability, right? I feel like you're at a place now where you're going to be where you can give to those less fortunate than yourself. Like you're going to be doing really, really well. And I want to say financially, you're going to be doing really well. Emotionally, mentally, you're doing really well. I feel like it's just everything in your life is just following suit. It's like you've got yourself in a really positive mindset. And I feel like it's a healthy positive mindset. You're just going in the right direction. It's like whatever comes, you face it, no matter what it is. It's like you'll have your ups, downs, and your in-betweens. I feel like you're well aware that that's the way life is. But I feel like you're really intelligent when it comes down to it because, you know, when it's time to rest, you take the time to rest. When it's time to push forward, you take that time to push forward. You see an opportunity for what it is. When it's time to rise up like the lover, you know, you will. And you really are mindful about what you're inviting into your life and into your world. I really love this, and I feel like there are a lot of people who want to communicate with you. Could be up to 8 people that maybe want to get in to really get to know you. I feel like you've just got that vibrancy. You've got that, you know, that off in search of energy that kind of goes along with you as you're conquering all of these things in your life as they come. It's like that's really attractive to a lot of people. Yeah, your soulmates see you doing big things. And I do feel like they're going to give you, you're going to have quite a few really steady offers. So it's not going to be just one steady offer. You might get quite a few. Fantastic. Like I said, I feel like for the majority of you, this is going to be you. But I did hear for some of you, this is the person you've been waiting on to kind of step into their power. And I feel like they're going to choose you if that's the case. They're coming in your direction. They're getting all their ducks in a row. They're becoming who they need to become so they can come in your direction. And if this is for you, you've been doing the work as well. You've been kind of bettering yourself and really making positive changes and, really putting your best self forward. So that's going to be who this is for. I feel like you'll know if this is for you. You'll feel it. Even if you've just started putting one foot in front of the other, starting to gain momentum, this could absolutely be for you. I really love this. If you're not there yet, this could be where you're going. I saw that sun card again, so heading towards happiness, fulfillment. It looks really good. I feel like this is the two energies that Spirit kind of wants to push forward. There's a lot of luck when you step into your power. A lot of things start going in the right direction when you step into your power, when you stand tall. You become the boss in your own life. You can do it. Everybody can do it. You'll know if it's for you. All right, where do I want to go? I want to go, I'm going to go here. Put that there. Okay, let's hop in. All right, Spirit, what do we have for the collective? Oh, user error. I have my cards in the reverse. Okay. Iris of the Rainbows. So this is the happiness after the storms. It's like you've been through a really rough period. You come out on the other side and the sun starts to shine again. You can see what's all around you, so you can start picking up pieces and really clearing things out. It's like, I almost want to say this is the renewed energy after like a hurricane or a tornado, where you do all the cleanup, you put the work in to do the cleanup in your life, and then you finally, the rainbow's there showing you that this is a new, I wanted to say a new era of time you're stepping into. A new, what's that? Energetic cycle is what's kind of opening up here. This one has to do with more self-love, has to do with you knowing what you have to offer as well. I feel like maybe you came out of a really rough shadow period where you really had to dive in, do the healing work, get to know yourself. Now listen, I'm not saying we do this once in life and it's over, it's done. We don't have to do that ever again. This is something that we do over and over and over again as we elevate through this life, right? Energetically, in order to do that, we have to let go of heavier energies. Some we're ready to take on head on, and so they bubble up to the surface for us to be looked at, right? So this is just one of those major, I want to say, catalyst moments. You've decided to make changes, and I feel like you're coming out with a whole lot more light-based energy. So I feel like you let go of a lot of things, a lot of stuff and things is what I hear. So yeah, the Clint Conner kind of still has a touch of a mask on. I feel like you could have someone coming in your direction that maybe you see just a little bit more clearly. It's like, I almost kind of feel like you would have thought this person to be very, maybe in the past when you couldn't see things as clearly, maybe when you didn't know yourself as well, you would have looked at this person and thought, super confident, out of my league, right? Now I feel like you could be looking at this same person with fresh eyes and thinking, wearing a mask, hiding, utilizing different war tactics to get where they want to go in life. It's like, I feel like you're really starting to see those red flags for what they are and who embodies them, right? Yeah, there's a depth of wisdom and knowledge, and I feel like it's in the heart space. So it was through trials and tribulations that really affected the heart space, that were really tied to the heart, that kind of helped you learn the lessons that you've learned. You can tell when people are fearful of being truly seen. Like I said, there's a mask here. So I don't know if somebody's stepping towards you now and you can see the mask. Yeah, there's big energy coming in. It's like, now I want to say that this person in the past might have been your idea of wish fulfillment. Now, hear me out. I do feel like you're seeing this person very clearly, and It's not that they're any less than wish fulfillment. This is just another soul who's doing the work or trying to do the work, trying to get it right within themselves, right? They still have touch of a mask on. It doesn't make them a bad person. It makes them a little fearful of what could happen if they show who they actually are, right? Um, so this person, they may come in or may have come in the past looking for something that was a little more fleeting, something sweet in the moment with that apple, right? Sustenance for the moment. But there's another option available here. It's on the back burner, but it's available. It's like that special that you ask for that's not on the menu, right? But it's there and it's delicious, right? That pearl of great prize is something very valuable. And that would be a longer, deeper, more emotionally balanced connection than something just sweet in the moment or for a night, right? I feel like you've gotten to a point where you're not settling for less. It's like I'm not going to put myself out there just to be like beat up in the process, right? I feel like you know what you're looking for. And this person, I feel like as they come in, you'll see that they have a lot of the qualities that you're looking for. A lot of the things you've seen in this person, I feel like straight out the gate are qualities that they have, but maybe they haven't stepped into their power yet. I feel like walking this path with you, this person might step into their power. They kind of want to have the opportunity to run with you, be an equal with you. Yeah, I feel like, if there's going to be a person that this person opens up to and feels comfortable sharing their truth and taking that mask down that they're wearing, it would be with you. I feel like why? I feel like, they've experienced people like this who, now this is the Bodoc. Now, Bodoc is the helpful fixer, right? This is the person that will, oh, your shoe's untied. Hold on, let me help you with that. They'll bend down, and instead of just tying your shoe to be helpful, they'll tie your laces of both shoes together. It's like they'll knot them together, and you'll trip and you'll fall and you'll stumble in this life, right? It's like, and then they'll say, oh no, I was just trying to help. I'm sorry I didn't do it to your liking, right? It's that type of energy. They may have tried to help or reach out for help or reach out to certain people who were not, I guess, not equipped enough. It's like this person wanted to pour into somebody. They wanted to be seen, but they tried to pour into the wrong people. They tried to pour into hands that couldn't hold them or couldn't understand them. And so, from then on, they're like, no, 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 no. And maybe even some of you have gone through this where you're like, no, can't do that again, right? Can't share myself again because what happened last time, it's like that ended up blowing up in my face. So I feel like this person's working with a little bit of fear here. But once they realize that you don't have this energy, they're going to move forward very quickly. They're going to transform very quickly. Their spirit, their soul is kind of guiding them in your direction. There's an attraction there that's deeper than just attraction. They can't figure out what it is. It's soul to soul. I feel like you'll realize that before this person kind of gets a handle on what that feeling is. But they've been watching you from afar for quite a while. I feel like this person is, look, they have an intense want, borderline need to show you who they are with Sylvanius's masks, to show you the truth, to speak the truth. It's like they feel like if anybody's going to love them for who they actually are, it's going to be you. You just equipped with what they feel is necessary to be seen, to be heard, to be understood, to be loved, right? They feel like you've got it, whatever it is. And they can't help it. They're so drawn. They're magnetized. I feel like, there's that fear with the Dark Lady. They can't see exactly where it's going to lead them. But they know they want to try. Yeah. This person's going to step forward. This is a really big deal. You are a really big deal. This person may not have said it yet, but in their life, when it comes to potential partners, the Empress or the Emperor, that could be their counterpart, that's you. You've got it. They definitely want to speak that truth. This is that pearl of great prize. There is that pearl again. This is speaking that. It's like giving yourself the opportunity to have something long lasting and beautiful, right? Yeah, to be sheltered, sheltered by life. It's like, this is the wild woman, and she's sheltering this little tiny sapling. It's wild and it's growing wild, but she's shielding it, right, as it grows. I feel like they know that you would put in the effort just like they would to protect the connection, to help it grow. They could rise into their power in this situation if they're not there yet. They recognize with you it would be a place to grow. Yeah. I feel like there may have been a lot of quiet between the two of you. They see that you hold a lot of wisdom. You sit on a lot of wisdom. So they view you to be very intelligent, or maybe very tuned in, tapped in, right? There's something more here. Like I said, in every area that this person kind of, it's like a gem or a jewel, and you twist it, and there are so many different facets to it, and all of them shine just a little differently, right? Flash with different colors. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's like you're one of those gems that they could turn in their hands for hours and just watch it flash in the light. You have so much to offer, is kind of what I feel like. Yeah, this person's weary, a little nervous. You see those eyes, they look a little worried, but they want to put down roots. I am going to drop it there. This person, if it is a past person, they could be coming back to the past very, very quickly to scoop you up and bring you into the future. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Why? Because you shine. I feel like this person is truly enamored with you and your energy. So much so that even the wild beast, now I feel like this person is symbolized as the wild beast. You've charmed them. There's something about you. You just shine differently. You just glow differently. I love it. All right, we're gonna drop that here. Great energy, fantastic, actually. I really love this. All of this new energy is coming in very, very soon. Could be as soon as today. I don't know when this person's coming in. I want to say within the week, within the next week or two, this energy could be coming in for you. I know that there were a lot of energies that were suggesting that a wave of soulmates might be coming through throughout November and into December. So another, I want to say a large wave of high-level soulmates. And these energies that have kind of come out here this morning seem to have that higher level, put the work in, you're reaping what you sow. This is all about the harvest, right? Harvest season, but you're also harvesting energetically as well. It's like we kind of follow suit with the seasons, right? You might actually be getting ready to kind of cozy up with that new partner in through the colder months, the hibernation period. You might be hibernating with someone this year. Sorry, those channel messages just come through so quickly sometimes. But that's what I feel like. This could be coming in for quite a few of you out there listening in. All right, let's see what we've got here. What do we have for the collective? Gorgeous energy this morning. I'm loving it. Oh, we have a little change of atmosphere as well. We had to say goodbye to Halloween. I have to wipe my tears and say goodbye to Halloween for another year. All right, what do we have, Spirit? What is for the collective? Biggest energy that you want to come forward this morning. All right, we have transformation. I love it. Transformation, healthy boundaries, and a revelation. I love it. All right, collective, this is about you. I feel like for those of you who have not yet stepped into the healing work, into the big changes, I feel like, you know, sometimes it doesn't look like you making a leap into the war, right? Into the war zone. Sometimes it's little thing comes, you make that change. A bigger thing comes, or a couple of things, and you make those changes. And then another little thing, and before you know it, you've gained momentum. You've started doing all of that inner work, right? I feel like naturally you start to set healthy boundaries because You know, after you learn a little bit, you've got new knowledge under your belt. It's like, oh, I can tweak that there. I can protect myself just a little bit better there. You know what? I've learned a lot. I don't need that huge wall there. Maybe I could put in a window and let some light in there. It's like, you know, making those adjustments. And I feel like you've been doing that for quite a while, or you're stepping into the beginnings of that. I want to say you have spirit on deck with you. Be kind and compassionate when it comes to extending those energies to the self. Look, we're all going to make mistakes along this journey. We're all going to have our ups, downs, and in betweens. You know, don't look back at the past and think, I should have done better, or beat yourself up over those things. You literally did the best you could with what you had to offer in that now moment. Um, so rest in that. Rest in that knowing that you did the best you could, right? When you were in that situation. Now, the fact that you can look back and say, oh, I could have done this or I could have done that. Look at that for what it is. You've grown so much. You've acquired so much more knowledge since that point. And you know that if anything were to come up that looked like that past situation, you'd handle it better now. That's what growth is. It's not so you could beat yourself up over it. It's so you can see the truth of it, right? You're miles from where you've been. That's something to celebrate. Celebrate. Those are epic wins, right? So we have instincts. Follow your instincts. Okay, I was hearing something yesterday. I did pull a couple of little cards yesterday, and I was hearing something about those in the beginning stages of learning to trust their intuition. I know that can be hard when you're used to just following your mind and what your eyes can see, right? Your mind makes those decisions. You know, sometimes our hearts make those decisions, but I feel like the heart's a little harder to follow along with. Sometimes we feel like we land ourselves in a pot of hot water when we just follow our heart. So they say follow your heart and take your mind with you. Also take your intuition. That's one of the harder things to step into, but as soon as you start trusting that, a whole new facet of self opens up. So I don't know if you're getting little signs here and there and you're like, I don't know if I should have trusted myself, or that, see, I knew it. And that's what Spirit's trying to say. You did know it. Confirmation, you did know. It's like you feel like something's going to happen and you don't do it. And then the thing happens, right? And you're like, gosh, I should have really cashed in on that moment. It's like I would have had something more, or I could have helped in a different way, right? I feel like Spirit's trying to show you how valuable that tool is for you. So that might be coming up. You might have instances where it's like your intuition says, hey, pick that thing up so it doesn't get lost. And you're like, oh, I'll just grab it later. Well, you know, whirlwind comes through and that thing is missing. And you're like, if I would have picked it up and put it away when I had that nudge, I would have still had it, right? And I feel like Spirit's going to give you a couple of those situations, and it could be small things, right? But it would have saved you a little bit of trouble or a little bit of hassle, or it would have saved someone else a little bit of trouble, right? So it's like trust those nudges. Spirit is saying, we're going to give you reasons to trust those. So that could be coming up as well. Let's see. What else is going on here? Wow, renewal. I feel like this is renewal of your own energy. I hear coming back to self. I really love that. Yeah. Starting to set goals. You're ready to climb that mountain. Whatever it is, that goal, you know, I'm hearing it could be tiny ones until you get to the biggest one. It's like maybe you don't see what the biggest goal is yet. You can only see the first couple of tiny steps in your it's like in your bigger, grander plan, right? Every step in the right direction is a victory. So Spirit is saying, look, you get to the first peak and you get to the top, you stretch your arms up high and you celebrate that. Then you get climbing again, right? Don't get too comfortable. Get climbing again until you get to the next peak. And then you can see the big one. It's like the one that leads you. There's always a higher level to rise to. And that's what Spirit's trying to say. So it's like, keep celebrating, and also at the same time keep striving, right? There's always something more to be had. And if you're climbing that way through life, Spirit's going to give you higher, grander. Oh my gosh. Opportunities. Oh my gosh. Oh no, ring light. Here, let's see. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay. I don't know what that was about, but sorry about that. Time for a new ring light. All right, ancient wisdom. Yeah, trust yourself. Keep striving. Trust yourself. You know, you may be getting little things coming through about, you know, you may be hearing stories about ancestors, or you may have recently heard some stories about ancestors, confirmation on that, where, you know, they've done certain things or they've accomplished certain things, or you may have some new information, or you may be coming across new information, maybe stories of the past. Something generational, something passed down, could be an energy or like lucky energy that passes down through your family line. There's something there, but I feel like Spirit's trying to show you it's something you already embody. I don't know if it's gifts or just wisdom of the ages that gets passed down, but something is coming through here, and it's something for you to apply into your life. It will help with your forward movement in a really special way. Yeah, it's going to be the key to you getting to one of your victories, I feel like. So keep your eyes peeled or your ears open, because I feel like it may come through a story from maybe someone who's already crossed over, or through a family member talking about someone, or a couple of someones from the past who are already crossed over, right? Yeah, there's a lot of power here. I feel like there's going to be a lot of balance as well. Balance coming in. I heard light enough to light up the darkest days. So throughout the winter, some of you could struggle with like winter blues, or, you know, with the time change. It's like struggle with the darkness of winter. I feel like Spirit's going to give you something to light your way, which is kind of funny because that light was kind of flickering there earlier. So it's like, yeah, look, that light had gone out, but what was still lit? The candle. So there was still light. There was light enough to see by, to get you through until you could have that light come back again. So I guess maybe simple enough, right? Some type of innocence as well. There could be you might have either a birth in the family coming up, or you may find out someone close to you that you love is pregnant. You could be pregnant, or you and your partner could be having a baby. Do have some energy like that. You could be bringing life into the world. There's some form of innocence. Yeah, that's for some. Doesn't have to be for all, but I do feel like that's pretty strong. Leadership quality. I feel like don't be afraid to step into your power. I hear the Emperor, and I'm kind of being drawn back to one of the first readings with the Emperor who was standing in their power, making a whole bunch of changes. Yeah, take that leadership role, get that inner growth going and moving. Oh, okay, that's what the tether is. You can get to these other readings that we had. It's like if you're just starting out on this journey, because it does feel like there's a bit of innocence along the journey, or this is new to me. That's amazing. Congratulations for stepping into it and really doing the work. You're heading, it's like you don't even realize it. You're heading towards great abundance. There's a lot to be had along this journey, and you're putting yourself in direct alignment for those things as you do the work. Yeah, have faith in yourself and in Spirit. Lean on Spirit when you need a little extra help, and stay passionate about your growth and the magic along this journey. I feel like always stay excited about what the next bit of magic or growth is going to bring into your life, or what it's going to do to transform the world around you. And you'll really propel yourself forward into amazing, I want to say amazing new feats. So energetically, you're just going to keep climbing. I feel like a lot of people admire you for starting out or getting going or making changes. And I feel like that's going to also help others. You're also going to inspire others to want to shine like you do too. So by doing you, and doing the best you can for yourself and making healthy changes, you're going to inspire a whole lot of other people around you to do the same. And that is beautiful divine work. Yeah, keep following those wishes, hopes, and dreams. Prosperity is waiting for you as you take those action steps forward. And everything's going to come full circle. Big changes lead to new blessings, right? Every time. Okay. I'm going to drop it there because we could keep going, but I feel like we were just going to keep repeating that energy. So Spirit's saying a lot of good stuff is coming in for everybody all around. This is really, again, I'm seeing everything around here and I'm hearing it's harvest. It's harvest. You're reaping what you've sown. So even when you start to put in just a little bit, you're going to start to see the results. So now is the time to really put that energy in. All right, we've got one last deck here. I was drawn to all these similar colors here this morning. So let's see. Golden. I heard golden hour. Okay, what do we have here? All right, divorce is final. Okay, so there's been a breaking down of, or I want to say the ink is dry. So this could be a relationship or it could be a divorce. There could have been a breakdown and a separation of. We have access granted. You know, I almost kind of feel like Spirit was holding off on allowing the abundance that wanted to come through for you. It's like they were putting a hold on that because I don't know if the person that you were around, you couldn't have shared your gift with them. They would have squandered what was for you before you had a chance to actually enjoy it. I feel like there's some sort of a breakdown that happened. And now you've gotten to the point where there's enough separation there and Spirit saying, okay, it's like, I hear open the floodgates. So it's like, you've got a ton of blessings getting ready to come in. Yeah, this person would have threatened, this clown or this person would have threatened your blessings that are coming in. So there was no, yeah, I wanted to say, or this could be for your children, blessings that could come in for you and your children. Could be just you, could be you and children involved. Just know that Spirit's on deck. They did that for a reason. They wanted to make sure that, yeah, look, I heard pocket watching. It says watching, but it's like in reverse. So they were too focused on what you had or what you were gaining. And I feel like Spirit said, nope, nope, nope. We got to get you out of here so we can allow good things to come in for you. It could be a brand new relationship that's kind of coming in, one that's going to go long term. Yeah, look, a whole bunch of signs and synchronicities may have come through in the past, and it's like maybe they never materialized because it's in reverse, or maybe you didn't really have it in you to take notice of those things if you were in a stressful situation. You couldn't focus on your spirituality. I feel like you were just trying to get by in this situation. If this is for you, this was a rough and rocky situation. I feel like you can see it very clearly now from where you're sitting that it wasn't the healthiest. It wasn't good for you or good for you and your children or child, right? Yeah. This person may try to pop up out of the blue. But I feel like when they do, you're going to have a lot of healthy boundaries in place. One. So that's if that person tries to come back in, I feel like it's going to be, I'm seeing somebody go like this, like no go. It's a no go. So, yeah, you know, you might have somebody else from the past coming in because I heard they were ancient history. Now they're coming back. So there might be another person from the past, maybe someone you wanted to be committed to. Maybe it just didn't go in the right direction or it wasn't the right time. I hear timing's a bee. So I don't know if somebody else coming in. Yeah, I heard on the verge. about to confess. You know, you might have somebody popping up from the past. Um, they might be on the verge, about to reveal or confess feelings. Like, it's like now that you're single, they might tell you, you know, I was really, you know, I was torn up by the fact that you were with someone else and I just couldn't tell you how much I cared, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Yeah, there was a, yeah, exactly. Spirit on deck. There was a pause in this situation. The pause could have been another relationship. Now this could be flipped as well. I'm kind of hearing it could go either way. This doesn't have to be you. It could be your person. They went to a different situation and maybe were committed there for a while. Now that they're single, they want to come back in and pop up near you and confess how they actually feel. It's like, I'm not going to miss. Yeah, I heard lock it in. I'm not going to miss out on what I could have. It's like, I feel like this person realized that by keeping their mouth shut, they did themselves and you a disservice. It's like they just didn't allow the good to actually come in for themselves. They probably weren't ready for it, which, you know, happens. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the two of you might go out a couple times. So you might have a past person coming in, but one that I feel like you had maybe wanted to go long term with, and then maybe it didn't work out. You went in another direction, or they did, right? They might have gone off and had themselves a whole situation. Maybe kids involved as well. So this person could be coming back as a father or a mother in your direction. I feel like that old situation is done and over with. Lesson learned, completed. There could have been some karmic stuff that your person or you needed to learn in a situation, right? But yeah, look, this offer with the other one is still on the table. A new offer, proposal, commitment. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is something you don't see coming, but this is most definitely somebody you feel that connection with. Yeah, there's unconditional love there. Divine Feminine, you're going to nurture this, I feel like. Maybe somebody just needed time to really step into their Divine Feminine energy, or step into balance, that nurturing, that want for love, that want for care. You could be a male or a female, doesn't matter. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us that need to be balanced out. And I feel like that's what's going on here. There needed to be more care and nurturing and understanding, kindness, compassion, all those things that are associated, softness, with the divine feminine energy. One thing's for sure, this person still desires your time, your effort, your energy, your attention. Yeah, you know, with that legal in reverse, it's like maybe they were waiting until everything was finalized in their world or yours before they stepped in. They wanted to make sure that they were treading carefully, doing things the right way, which I really love. Let's see. Anything else, Spirit, about this situation? Ooh, oh, we have one fall. Hold on. Okay. We had lost. So ghosted, blocked, cut off. This might have happened in the situation in the past. You know, you or they might have felt discarded or trashed, you know, just thrown out, blocked, cut off. This could have been very harsh energy. I don't know if there was a misunderstanding here or if there was an argument there. Could have been between you and this person, but I do feel like whatever needs to be worked through, it's like this person could be coming in very soon to do that because they feel like time is running out. It's like they don't want to allow somebody else to get in, to gain access before they do. Okay, we have twin flame. I'm not surprised to see it. High level soulmate, twin flame energy. There may have been some toxicities that each of you had to kind of grow through, learn from, right? And this might just be coming back together. If there was a, I don't want to say there was a heavy past to this, but I feel like there was a past to this. And there is a really strong connection here. Yeah, we have poison in reverse. I feel like the two of you wouldn't be toxic towards each other now. I feel like there's been a lot of healing work, which I really love. And we have crickets in reverse, which means there's going to be communication. I really love that. I feel like you've got communication coming in from this past person. Someone that you shared a really, I want to say, a really interesting experience with that twin flame energy there. That type of energy creates a magnetism that is pretty much unlike anything else, right? So I do kind of feel like you'll know if that's for you, right? Very powerful energy drawing the two of you back together. All right, we're going to hop into the letters. Okay, so your initials, their initials. Let's hop in here. Let's see. I saw hot. Oh, I still see it. Yep, hot. I don't know if someone finds you very, very attractive. Oh, I heard it's hot in here. Is it hot in here? And I feel like somebody was looking in your direction, collectives. So it's like, I feel like someone gets overheated and quite a bit nervous when they see you. Could be a masculine energy, because I see he. All right. I heard, is it love or war? And I heard it's both. It's a bit of both. I feel like that's, you realize that, you know, it's like, I don't know, I heard a fine line. So between love and war, I feel like this person, yeah. Anything else? So we're just going to see if there are any other channeled messages that want to come through here. I heard vitality. And I heard, is it really over? So I don't know if somebody's asking if a past situation between you and an ex or you and whoever, if that situation is truly over. And then it's like wanting to start things off on the right foot is kind of what I hear. So yeah, wanting a fresh start. I see the end, but then it looks like they show you like a preview for movie number 2. So it's like, as far as something between you and this person, it's like a cycle is ending, but a brand new cycle has the opportunity to have a jumping off point. It's like, here's the second installment, right? Is kind of the way it's coming through. It looked like a love story, and then it's like, oh, and I see people at the end, you know, clapping. It's like, oh, is that the end of the story? It's like they get together, but nobody gets to see what their life looks like. Well, it's like that movie's coming. I heard this, that, and the other. Hoping Spirit elaborates just a little bit there. I almost kind of feel like it's two people hashing out the past. I heard we can live peacefully. It's just, I see somebody with a broom in hand and they're saying we just have to kind of clean things up. So yeah, it's like, the way Spirit's showing me, it's like it looked like a little cottage, and the floor even looked like it was dirt. And I saw somebody with like a rough looking broom, a masculine energy, and he was sweeping, and he handed the broom over to a feminine. So she started sweeping, and he says, it's okay. We just have to clean it up. And he was bending down to light the hearth fire, right? So it's like, we can bring the warmth back in. We can clean it up. So it's like, if you're worried that something can't be fixed between you and a specific person, just know that as long as two people are working towards cleaning it up, it can happen, right? But two have to put the effort in, because I think when the masculine handed the feminine the broom, she stood there for a moment deciding on whether she wanted to or not, right? So that's kind of what I'm seeing. So somebody could be proposing that the two of you fix things, right? And it's like showing that one's willing and asking questionably, are you willing, right, to help me fix this for us? It's like we can spark that fire again, because it did blaze up. Yeah, now it's like the vision's kind of lifting and you see a picture of the two of them. I can see a picture of the two of them above the fireplace in a gilded frame. So it does look like there could be love there or pre-existing love there. Or it's love that can go into the future. It's kind of what I'm getting. All right. Let's see. Let's go into the charms. What do we have for the collective, Spirit? What do we have for the collective? All right. I want a little more. I don't normally do that, but I want it. Okay. All right. We have love and luck together. I don't know if love and luck is going to knock on your door. I heard on the heels of, so it could be on the heels of Halloween, which is, you know, would be the next few days after Halloween. So you could have someone knocking on your door wanting to, I heard, converse with you, wanting to share some warmth with you. I feel like this is someone who's been, now this could have been someone that ghosted you in the past. Doesn't have to be. Oh, we have the penguins. You know what they say about those little Adelie penguins? They mate for life, right? And I see a little pebble. So it's like, I know they offer little pebbles. The prettiest pebble that they think they can find, they offer it to their mate. I don't know if it's the same penguins, but I think they do that. And I'm seeing that here. It's like, I don't know if someone realizes that you're their match. They might have run away or gotten frightened off before they had a chance to see it with clarity. They might have had to go away to kind of see it from an outside perspective, that it was maybe safe for them. They could have done some healing work. You know, that's a lot of the reason why people ghost. They feel like they're not ready, or they don't have enough, or they don't see themselves clearly, right? And I feel like that's why that happens a lot. But I do feel like this person could be doing healing work now. Yeah. Wow, we have 2 witches here. How cute. 2 little witches. Yeah. Okay, this, I heard separate message. So I'm talking to someone who is very resilient, who has been heading in a certain direction in their life, following their soul's inner compass, which I absolutely love for you, and creating magic in their life, creating change, really moving things around. It's like working with what you have to gain more. And it's like, I hear the magician in my own life or the witch in my own life. So it's like, you're the one that holds the power, right? You have all the tools necessary to make these wishes, hopes, and dreams come true. All it takes is your action-oriented energy, and I see that broom as being the action energy, that wand, right? So as long as you keep that fire burning within you and that passion alive, there isn't anything you can't accomplish. You are an extremely resilient soul. It's like these starfish, they lose their limbs and they grow them back, and sometimes bigger and longer than before, right? And I feel like as long as you follow your inner compass, your heart, it's never going to lead you astray, right? I feel like Spirit's always going to lead you in the right direction. So even sometimes when Spirit brings you to a rough situation, you may look back in retrospect after the fact and think, you know, I learned a lot from that, or I grew a lot in that situation. It was hard, but I did it, right? And I feel like, yeah, I'm hearing that hard lesson that we all kind of have to learn. It's like, life is hard. Nobody ever said life was going to be easy, but they absolutely promise that it's going to be worth it. And that's what I'm getting here. Life is worth it. It's not easy. Sometimes it's beautiful and sometimes it's hard, right? But all of it is worth it. All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to become part of this Ophiuchus tribe. And I will see you all in the next one.